been a while since I made a video like this, just talking to the camera, but I miss it. And I watch a lot of YouTubers on YouTube who just talk to the camera like this, and I enjoy it, so you guys probably will enjoy it too, maybe. Yeah. I'm just here. I'm here in my house with my twin flame. She's over there making food or whatever. And it's been a really beautiful year for me. Even though it's been a hard, painful struggle sometimes, and there's been a lot of contrast that I've experienced, this has been one of the most amazing years. And partially, I have to thank you guys for that. Actually, a lot of that is thanks to you guys. Okay, me getting on YouTube and putting myself out there is one thing, but you guys supporting the whole channel and watching the videos and staying with me on my journey spiritually has really lightened up my life in many, many ways. It's given me purpose. It's given me drive. It's allowed me to have an outlet to express myself. And for that, I'm super appreciative. I'm super thankful. I'm super grateful. Okay. And it's been a long time coming. The aspect of purpose in my life. For a lot of years, I would, just try to float on by and figure out what I wanted to do. But at the beginning of this year, I really fell in love with myself again. And I fell in love with life again. And I felt love again. And I felt compassion again. After a long time of just being stuck in the 3D world. And me feeling that had caused me to let go of a lot of different things. And I talk about this in some of my first videos, but I'm just reflecting on it now that we're in December. And it's really powerful to me. It's really powerful to me that I look back and I let everything go. And not only did I let everything go, but a lot of the people in my life, my connection to all the people in my life was sort of very shallow and not very strong. And I was very isolated at that time. But in that isolation, I was able to really connect with Source, like really, really connect with Source, and start to be my authentic self and show my authentic self to you guys. There's been times, especially when, it first started growing, that I felt resistance and I felt fear and I felt like, oh my goodness, I have, people watching me, what am I gonna do? But I got over all that, and I'm just so happy and grateful that I can be comfortable with an audience, and that anybody really. I'm just comfortable. And what it has done for me in my real life, it has made me comfortable around people in general. I'm comfortable going out in public. I'm comfortable speaking. I'm comfortable expressing myself. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of you guys. So, I guess the real reason why I wanted to make this video is because it's December. I'm reflecting on the year. And I want to talk about my plans for next year. Okay? And some of these are set in stone. Some of them are not. But I do have plans for this upcoming year. And I definitely want to give more to you guys because of how much you guys have given to me. So I want to put out more content. I want to put out more value for you guys. And I want to create community. I think 2025 is really a community building year for me. I want to create a community. Well, I already have, I want to create a community of people who can support each other and who can be authentic with each other and who are on the same spiritual path, so that we have people to ask questions to and we have people to relate to. Because on my journey, that was one of the things that I always wanted and that I always sought out. Mentors, people who could teach me things, people who had different ideas, people who thought similarly as me, people who could talk to me about all of these things that in the real world, I wasn't able to talk to anybody about. And so, that had left me feeling isolated and lonely. But I knew my tribe was out there. I knew that there was a community of people out there, just so long as I put myself out there. And I want to make it easier for people to have a community of people to come to. And I know there's a whole bunch of communities out there already that you can join, that you can access, and that I can access and join. But it always seemed like, I don't know, it's always seemed impersonal to me when I would join those communities. And so I guess I want to make this personal. How could I make this personal? Think about that. I want to make it personal, but I want to make it my own. I want to make it a community that is about personal development, spiritual development, and just feeling good. Because I've been reflecting on a whole bunch of different disciplines and a whole bunch of different religions and doctrines and ideas. And the one that I find the most favorable for my life is feeling good. The doctrine of just feeling good. Doing the most good feeling thing at all times and following your feelings. Follow your bliss. As Joseph Campbell says, follow your bliss. I feel like that is what I want to do. And that is my purpose, to follow my bliss. And my bliss is to live my life and to feel good and to only feel good and live my life. And if anything, actually, now that I'm speaking about the community out loud, I feel like more so that I want to create a community of people who just feel good and find different ways to feel good in their life. I mean, how I feel good, I meditate, I do yoga, I like to go on hikes, I like to go to the gym, I like to sit in the sauna, I like to sleep and dream. And that's just personally what makes me feel good. And so I want to put together a community and establish these things that I do that make me feel good and see if anybody out there also feels good doing those things. And then come together and do those things together. But it doesn't have to be, I don't feel like it has to be something that anybody signs up for or that you have to sign your name onto. I think for me, how I'm going to build this community is simply by broadcasting more of my life every day. And what I mean by that is just posting what I'm doing with my day and showing, that I'm actively trying to feel good every day and showing you guys how I'm doing that so that, maybe you can get inspired, maybe you can get an idea, maybe you can add something to me by, dropping a comment or letting me know something. And another thing I love about, broadcasting myself is finding people who are also on the same path. Regardless of whether or not we're in the same community or not, I still like to have relationships with people who are on the same path and doing the same thing because it inspires me, it encourages me, it pushes me to do better. I believe it pushes them to do better. And overall, it just makes for a more enjoyable experience and in my life when I have others who are on the same path. Okay? I don't even know how we got to this subject. But, we're talking about the end of the year, coming up on the new year. So that's the plan. The plan is not to make any specific community board right now. What I want to do is start posting more of my life, showing you guys my eating habits, my workout routines, the yoga I do, the meditations I do, maybe even showing you guys, letting you guys into my journaling and my writings and what I write about. Just letting you guys in more, have more access to what I'm doing so that maybe you can relate to it or maybe you can, get something from that. That's my plan for 2025. It's also, it's a big year for me because I'm a snake in Chinese zodiac and 2025 is a snake year. So it's going to be a big year for me personally. I don't know what to expect, but I know that there's going to be a lot of blessings that come with it for sure. But other than that, yeah, I just want to show up. I mean, I just want to show, because that's what I wanted, and that's what I had back then, when at the beginning of the year, when I felt these things, and when I was like on this journey and starting it up again. I looked to people, online. I watch YouTubers still who talk like this, and it inspires me, it encourages me, it gives me a good feeling. It shows me that there are other people on the same path, and that's what I want to do. So that's what I was talking to you guys about. Now, January, February, March, April, May, June. I have all of these little hobbies that I like to do on the side, and I'm wanting to integrate everything. But for sure, it's a year of little disciplines and taking care of my body and taking care of my lifestyle and really getting everything into that place of happily ever after. That's really what I believe 2025 will be for me. We're at the quarter of the century, and it's gonna be exciting. And I hope that you guys will be excited with me for the ride. Okay. If you're still here, thank you for being here. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.